I had the great pleasure of meeting John Henke back several years ago at the spring banquet for the USSA Pro Star Series. John was really excited because he was going to be stepping up in divisions and going to the champ class, and talked very excitedly about the conditioning he was going to do in the off season and the sled preparation and the fact that he was going to go up and join the big leagues. Having John as a member of the Pro Champ 440 class and most recently in the F3 class was a huge benefit to the sport of ice oval snowmobile racing. John's enthusiasm, his contagious smile, and his willingness to just be a part of the race series and to meet and greet every fan was almost unsurpassed by other drivers. When John came to Beausejour in December of 2023, he had the preseason excitement like no other. He was here with his two sleds ready to practice in both the Pro Champ division and the F3 division, with that eye on the world title coming up in Eagle River in a few short weeks. Unfortunately, on Saturday evening, John was involved in a very serious crash coming out of Turn 4 in Beausejour and ended up in the hay bales right near the grandstand. John's on-track assessment was very poor. He had sustained a very serious injury, and there was obviously concern in the faces and the activity of the on-track personnel. It's hard to understate how serious John's condition was. By the time he was brought to a medical facility, John was given less than a 1% chance to survive the first night, and then less than a 1% chance to survive the second night. But there aren't many fighters like John Henke, and John proved them all wrong. As of today, John has been through months of medical tests, procedures, rehabilitation. John is currently down at the Shirley Ryan Rehabilitation Center in Chicago and is continuously on the minds of the snowmobile racing community. We all wanted to reach out and tell John that we're thinking about him, and we wanted to share our thoughts and concerns for John and his recovery. Thanks to the efforts of John's family, his mom, his dad, I was able to communicate with John. I put a couple of quick questions together and sent them on their way. John's mom, Susie, was able to take the questions to John at the facility and go through the questions and share John's answers. And I just thought it would be great for all of us to hear directly from John. The first question I sent to John was, since early December, the outpouring of love and support must seem overwhelming. Were you ever aware that you had such an impact on so many people? John responded, no, but it certainly helps me push through knowing that many people care. Secondly, I asked John, many people, including myself, consider you a modern-day miracle. Is that a tough label for you? John responded, God blessed me. I'm just trying to embrace my second chance. The third question I shared with John was, your current story is being written with grit, determination, dedication, and hard work. Really a mirror to your racing career. Right now, what is the hardest part of your day-to-day routine? John responded, as pretty much we all knew he would, I can't eat pizza. As a side note, unfortunately, John has yet to have the nerves in his neck return to full strength, so he has struggled with the ability to swallow and to speak. Really not being able to eat has been John's biggest day-to-day challenge. The fourth question I asked, if I could be your voice, John, for 1 minute, what would you like me to say to the snowmobile race community? John responded with the following. Thank you for your donations and your support. I wouldn't be able to rehab without it. Thank you, Riley, and the entire CPT staff for saving my life. Never underestimate safety gear like neck braces. And enjoy every lap. You never know when it might be your last. His mom shared that John got quite emotional making that statement. And since I know John really well, I had to close with the biggest question of all. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Snickers? John, with a smile on his face, responded, Reese's. John is currently down at the Shirley Ryan Rehabilitation Center in Chicago. We're going to share John's GoFundMe page and John's address if you're interested in sending him either a card, a note, a gift, a package, anything, or if you'd like to continue to donate to John's recovery. It's been a long road for a great guy and a great family. Hey, John, it's Brett. I know you're watching. I know you well enough to know you're watching. You're a strong guy. We love you. We miss you. We care about you immensely. I know you'll do the work. I know you'll be back at the track. But I can't wait for that day to come. So hang in there, buddy. If you need any inspiration, you need any time from anybody, just reach out. The snowmobile community embraces your challenge. We can't do it for you, but we can do it with you. So hang in there, buddy. And when you get back, I don't usually share, but I'll share this one with you. Love you, bud.